Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Meehan, and in this screencast, I'm going to go over your remote assignment for this week, which is in regards to inertial frames of reference. The objectives for this lesson is to identify and describe inertial reference frames, and to create a video that demonstrates and explains an inertial reference frame. In our next unit, dynamics, we will be focusing on motion according to Newton's laws of motion. In order for Newton's laws to be valid, we will be examining motion from an inertial frame of reference, as opposed to something called a non-inertial frame of reference. An inertial reference frame is one which is not accelerating or rotating. This means it is either at rest or it is in a state of constant motion. It is an area in which every body remains in a state of rest unless acted on by an external unbalanced force. We consider the Earth or the ground as an inertial frame of reference. In this case, the ground is considered motionless. Observing from an object in motion with a constant speed is also an inertial frame of reference. Take a moment to check out Professor Dave's explanation of inertial reference frames. Some examples of inertial frames of reference include an elevator stopped at the second floor. If you were standing inside that elevator, Newton's laws would be valid for any motion that you observe. A car moving on a linear path at constant speed. This means you're sitting in the car, let's say, and it is driving straight and it is not accelerating. The bank of a river. So the river bank itself would not be considered in motion, as well as a river current that does not accelerate. Each of those are an example of a motionless or constant motion point from which motion is observed. Either perspective will change the way that the motion of an object is perceived or measured. Let's discuss a couple examples. You're standing on a sidewalk and observe a person in a car drive by at 30 kilometers per hour. From this perspective, you would say that the driver is moving toward you or away from you at 30 kilometers per hour. But what if you are observing the motion of the driver from within the car? In this case, you would say that the driver is not moving, even though the car is moving at a constant speed of 30 kilometers per hour relative to a person standing on the sidewalk. In fact, you would say that the person on the sidewalk is moving away from you at 30 kilometers per hour. The two inertial frames of reference in these examples are the ground and the car. Your task for this assignment is to use Flipgrid to create a video explanation and demonstration of an inertial reference frame from two perspectives. You must define inertial reference frame in your own words during this video clip and connect how your demonstration is considered an inertial frame of reference. You can be creative in how you demonstrate the two different perspectives. Here is an example demonstration from Flipping Physics on YouTube. Be sure to check it out in a moment. Also be sure to check the rubric on Google Classroom for how you will be graded.